Guys, today we will be learning about control statement. This is Ankita Agarwal. Today we will be learning something about the control statements in Java. Now, what are control statements? Control statements are basically the statements that are useful for running the Java code, in which we don't have to write the code again and again, increasing the length of the code. And so we will be using these statements so that our code length becomes short and the flow also become easy for. Now we'll be learning about this. It calls, what are basically control statement? It calls the flow of execution, like in what sequence the flow should go. If it has to run, then again that particular code of line should go again and again. Basically there are three types of control statement. First is selection, next is iteration, and jump. Slowly we'll be learning about all of them. The very first is selection statement. Basically, it allows one program to choose different path of execution based upon the outcome of expression. Now, this means that if one particular condition is true, then what code should run, and if one particular condition is false, then which particular type of code should run. It is basically of two types. First is if and next is switch. First, learning about the if. How you can write over here, you can see if and then condition branch statement. There is another type where we will be using if and else. In that you will write down if condition and what should be the output, otherwise what should be the output. I show you one code, by that it will be more clear. For example, there are two numbers, one is x and one is y. I give you, for example, x value is 3 and y value is 4. Now we have to check that if x is greater than y, then x value will be printed 0. That means if 3 is greater than 4, so what should be printed? Is it true? No. So in that case, the else condition will be printed, and in else the statement is y equal to 0 will be printed on the screen. And otherwise, if the condition is x is less than y, then x is equal to 0 will be printed on the screen. I show you one more code. For example, we go for voting. So you might be aware that the voting age is plus 18. So I had made over here a class voter. Voter is a class, you can identify it's written with capital V. Then public static void main. Inside that I am taking the input from the user. So I wrote int age, and if age is greater than equal to 18, you will be printing valid. Else, if it is not greater than or equal to 18, it will be printed invalid. Did you got it? So over here one bracket is opening. Over here this is main class bracket. This is static main method bracket. If bracket opening over here, closing over here, else bracket opening over here, closing over here, and then you can see one bracket of this class and one of that. Now one more code of if and else. There can be a condition where the output can be other than if and else also, or there can be many conditions. So over here, when the series of decisions are involved, one has to use more than else. For example, in a school, results are generated, and based on the range, like maybe 10 to 20, it's given a range A. 20 to 30, if your grades are within this range, it's given B. So how you will write? You will write down if test condition, whatever the test condition. Then again over here, if test condition, statement 1, else statement 2 will be printed, otherwise statement 3, and so on. I show you one code. Over here I wrote name class, public static void main. I entered 2 marks, M1 and M2. I am these two I am taking it from the user. The total will be calculated M1 plus M2, and average total divided by 2. If the average is less than equal to 90 and it's less than equal to 100. Like if this type of condition is coming, you will be printing A and then pass. Else, if these two conditions are there, like less than equal to 70 and less than equal to 79, so B and pass. Otherwise, if it is less than 69, in that case C will be printed and fail. And if you move down, otherwise if none of the conditions will be satisfied, invalid marks will be generated. So this is the way you can write down several codes of if and else. This particular control statement is valid only if there are two particular conditions, and if either one of the satisfied, the result will be the first one, otherwise it will be the second one. And in this if and else condition, where you have multiple ranges or multiple options of printing the output. So this is the way you can run the codes of control statements. In the previous video we learned about basic codes, and this you will be learning, you learned about if and else and if statement. In the next video I will be showing you the codes running on the NetBeans of if and else, many codes, and then we'll be learning more about the switch statements. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot for viewing my channel.